on the UTEP pregame show, where UTEP is back in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, despite being Mountain West Conference champions. Just dog shit result there. So we're gonna hope for the best here. Trying to get a win over Bowling Green. There are rumors, maybe leaving for the North Carolina job. There are some openings here. I don't think they're very good, but that's what we're going to have to go after. I guess trying to go after the Baylor job. If they don't get their other people, I step in and take it. But I think I'm going to go here to North Carolina. Not getting into the playoff with not even winning anything on this trophy. To be honest with you. Oh, I did get a trophy. Maybe I'll stay. Who knows? We'll see. These blue uniforms haven't worked. Froze up on me every time, but I am going to try to just go and freeze this. Maybe that'll be when I know I'm leaving. That's the one.
Casino del Sol Stadium. The college football postseason continues with the Arizona Bowl. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the UTEP Miners. Restate State Farm Jesse Palmer with you. How it goes down the sideline. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. His motivation is really clear for his team today. They didn't make the college football playoff. There could be disappointments, and we're not looking back. We are so excited to get this opportunity to launch into next season. The full game gives more practice time, more opportunity to give young guys chances for development. He said, we're going to showcase what we can be next season, starting today. Guys?
Appreciate that. Kickoff team. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again, and it should mean something. You had the bowl prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Coming off two straight Snoop Dogg Bowl losses. Hopefully this will be the win. Last year blew the lead to Central Michigan. The year before lost to Buffalo. Here we are.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Here's Carr to throw. Byers on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Can they catch it? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So UTEP's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes to grab. Got enough space.
Good Ncaa when they're down to the
fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
heavy negotiations going on between the coach and UTEP to see if he will stay.
Make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Play action, Carr. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun here with ball. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Carr. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Finds a tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. It's caught. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking.
Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Breaks loose. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on the ball, pop out, and fall to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miners!
Last game on the Miners scores.
He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Throwing, Carr. Got the quick pass. Runs through a tackle. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a gift to ball. Makes it past the marker. There's a little room there. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Falcons! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. He's got him.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Miners are facing 3rd and inches. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see that one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, UTEP! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Here's ball to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Carr fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Going right and going deep. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
It's complete to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Throwing, Carr. Got his man. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Falcons will punt this one away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. It's complete to the left. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air on first down. Working that left side. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The Miners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Right on target this time.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Kept it and he's past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The throw. Plucks it out of the air.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage, even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down.
Finding some room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together, and you finally force the third.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
Got a man. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with ball. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Carr on play action. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Plows through the defense. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Here's Carr to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Got a man. It's Wolf. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Miners! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Carr. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays.
Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has was enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Ball again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throwing, Carr. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Ball. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, BG! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the 2-point try. To the air again, Carr. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Might have a chance. Touchdown, UTEP! And the beatdown has ensued. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Carr, floating away. He's going to run it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Snags it, and there's running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running inside. It's Wall. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up. They go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the 1st down on 3rd down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
Fires it down the seam. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the...
There's a crease. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick handoff. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Throwing. Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. And down he goes. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the
Finally,
field.
the Snoop Dogg Bowl champions. And out of UTEP we go. Take the trophy and run to North Carolina. Coach Dan Snoop.
Offense, but you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.